Okay, Minecraft time. I'm trying a different playlist today, because I want something that's kind of in between chill and, you know, a little energy. Okay, so we're gonna create a new world, just a basic world. We're gonna call it... Now the goal, the goal for this stream, I guess maybe, I could maybe continue, I might not even, I probably won't even finish what I want to do today. So I could keep this Minecraft world going for as long as I want, basically. Because my goal is somewhat indefinite, but the goal for this Minecraft world and this Let's Play of sorts is I will become a pig farmer. I will make a big farm and I will breed many piggies. And I will not go underground at all. No mining. No underground. No, sir. I will make I will create a farm and fill it with 1 million pigs. That is the goal. So this world name, we're gonna call it Ohio. Alright, let's do it. I think all the other settings ought to be default. Chicken Man. Not Simpsonia again. Nope. Ah, perfect. I have pigs nearby. Alright. This is probably a decent place to start my farm. I want like a large... Oh yeah, perfect. We got water nearby. I want like a large swath of land to make a very big farm. So this place looks like it'll be perfect. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Alright, so the first thing you do in Minecraft is you go and punch a tree. So 2 goals. I will breed 1 million pigs in a massive pig farm. And I will not go underground. This is my plan. Come on. Too impatient to play this game. Just have a look at the settings before I forget. I don't remember how to go into settings. Just a second. How many pig is enough pig? I will make 1 million pig. I remember... I think I remember PewDiePie once. He like fought the Wither with like an army of pigmen. And I forget how he did it. He had to like get like this like trident and then like lightning would strike. Right? Something like that. So like lightning would strike the pigs with this trident or something and it would create pigmen. And so like then he spawned the Wither, I think. And then he had like the pigmen fight it. And I wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. Make a couple tools. Minecraft. Yes. That's the name of the game. Okay, so my goal is to not go below ground. That's one of my goals. So that means I can't have, like, you know, a roof over me. So I can go down here a little bit. Just to get some stone to start making my farm. Okay, so I think I need two things to breed pigs. One, I need pigs. And two, I think I need carrots, right? I think you use wheat to breed cows. So I need carrot, I believe. I had to get my farmer swag on to prepare for today. So I've got a hat. I only have... This is like the closest thing to a jean jacket that I have. Denim jacket. I will want a bed as well, so I can pass the night. Let me try to get as much rock as possible. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm not underground, really. I'm not, like, underground. Not technically. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Make a sword. I can't remember how to make things. Axe. Couple axes. Couple pickaxes. Shovel. Couple shovels. Alright. Gonna kill some sheep for starters. I'll need food at some point too. I think I've probably spawned in a fairly prosperous biome, I would think. Oh, the soundtrack is for the wrong game. That's not good. So I spawned in like a biome with, I think, probably like a lot of stuff. So, oh, that's a nice looking biome over that way with all those like cherry blossom trees or what have you. So anyway, I could probably kill all the animals I want. They'll probably respawn. Did you fix your PS5? No. I'm probably gonna just play on Xbox for a couple weeks. And then I will have to order online some stuff to fix my PS5. A toolkit so I can get into the fan and like really thoroughly clean it. And some like more ventilated plates for the side of my PS5. Let's see. It's not working. Let me have a look at the other settings. Oh, this doesn't pause the game, huh? Here, hold on a minute. Stinky, yeah. Well, the Xbox is fine. I don't think I have that problem anymore with my controller disconnecting, so that's good. Game. Show coordinates, fire spreads. Recipes unlocked, TNT explodes, respawn blocks explode, mob loot, natural regeneration, tile drops, immediate respawn, respawn radius. Holiday creator features. I don't know what all of this is. Resource packs, behavior packs. Okay, that's it. Kill chicken. Get sustenance. Food doesn't rot or anything, as far as I remember. Okay, I'll probably... So I think all of this land here I will turn into my big farm. So I'll probably want to build my farm house in, like, the middle. Maybe right about here, I don't know. Ooh, ton of foods. There's a doggo. Yeah, I think all these animals just like respawn a lot, so I probably don't have to worry too much. Probably don't have to worry too much about killing them all right now, because I'm sure I'll see more later. Oh, there's sheep. Good. Die! I don't know how much wool I need for a bed. You haven't bought it yet? What's the holdup, white man? Just because I figure, like, you know, like, there's no rush, I don't think. I could wait a couple weeks. I started playing Fallout 3 off-stream on my Xbox. You can't do that on PS5, really. You can stream some PS3 games, like Fallout 3, to your PS5. But like with no DLC, and it's being streamed to your console. You can't just download and play it, which is weird. It's a weird system to me. Okay, suns are going down. How much more wool do I need for a bed? Oh, perfect. I got enough. Bed is too far away. Fucking. You only sleep at night. It's almost night, come on. Alright. Make all of the wood. Okay. I'm gonna build my farmhouse. I wouldn't mind, like, shearing off a ton of the dirt around here. Do I have my shovel? Okay. I would like, cause like, I'd like to create like the flattest possible amount of land. So let me dig like 3 blocks down approximately. It's gonna take quite a bit of work to till this land. It's gonna take a lot of work, actually. Maybe I should start by making the house. I'm sure this would be like a good amount of land if I just kind of dig a couple blocks down. Where do I want to build the house? Probably around the center area here. Yeah. Weird looking Souls game, it sure is. Love this graphics pack. I wonder where I can fight the first boss. Okay, this is gonna take a lot of digging, I think. I might not even... I might not even get to, I didn't even get to like actually raising the pigs today. Nah, come on. I'll be able to dig through all of this. Surely. Okay, like, how big of a house area do I want to make? Because I won't. Maybe I don't need to like. I don't need to like shovel all the dirt off of this whole land. Let me just like get like a starting area like on like this corner. That's not so bad, right? Okay, let's kind of make like the outline of a house. Let's get a nice sort of traditional rectangular sort of a farmhouse going. Probably don't need a ton of room. Is Patch just gonna kick you in a pit? Probably. Quite possibly. I mean, he's in every Souls game after all. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yes. All right. That's a good size for my house. That's good. Get out of here, pig. Don't mock me. You'll be suffering soon with your brethren. I was watching a documentary about XQC, and because he's going through like a big, not really a divorce, but like kind of. He's going through a big thing right now with his ex-girlfriend, where she is basically trying to like, because she says that they were married, and he says that they were not married. So they're breaking up, and she's trying to like take him for all he's worth. She's trying to take all his money. It's kind of a crazy situation. Cause they were living together for like 3 years or so in Texas, and apparently like it meets, according to her, it meets the criteria for common law marriage. So it wasn't like an official marriage, but like if you're like, I guess common law marriage is like, it's kind of like, it's like less official, I guess. So like if you're living with someone for like years in certain states, it counts as common law. So like legally you're entitled to some marriage related benefits, I guess. Which is kind of crazy, but I guess like I guess it's like only a little crazy because like if you've been living with someone for years, like you can't, you know, you would trust them to not try to fuck you over. I don't know. Like, divorces are weird because just like, divorces like ought to usually be mutual, right? I think. So, I don't know, but again, like, in a marriage, oftentimes, like, women have everything to gain and men have everything to lose. So, it's a really messed up situation where, like, you know, you want to get married to somebody to, like, who you would trust, like, you know, implicitly with, like, a great deal of your life, right? And then, you know, at some point, you know, possibly mutually both decide to get a divorce. I think usually that's the case, is that both people would agree, right, to get the divorce. But then, like, I guess this wouldn't be the case in every situation, but like it seems still very strange to me. It's just like it seems like a very antiquated notion that like a woman, you know, wants to divorce a man, but then she wants to also take half of his wealth. That doesn't seem right to me. But that would make sense in a sort of like antiquated, sort of like 1950s kind of era like marriage sort of mindset, right? Where like in the 1950s, it was more common for like just the man to be working and the woman would stay home and she would be a homemaker, right? So in that situation where the woman, you know, hasn't had a career for years and she's been staying home and like developing no skills, you know, for a career or whatever, that kind of makes sense for like a divorce, for like the, you know, the judge or the state to be like, okay, listen, you've kept this woman at home. You know, she's had no opportunity to like go out and get a career because she's been making your home for you and like taking care of maybe your kids and your home and your property. So we're gonna give her half of your wealth because she has spent, you know, all her time like taking care of like half of your wealth already. So we're just gonna give it to her. But today, in a modern context, it doesn't make any sense because like women have equal opportunities to men now, like completely equal opportunities to men, generally speaking. So like if a woman like divorces a man and wants to take half of his wealth, that's ridiculous to me because like she, you know, could have had like every woman can have a career now, but like I'm sure like some men will pressure women to like stay home and like, you know, try to start a family and raise kids and all that. But like women aren't slaves today. They have the option to do that or to have a career, you know? Like you could argue maybe that they get pressured into, you know, remaining at home and like not having opportunities to go out and, you know, build a career or whatever, but I don't think that's a good argument because, you know, they are like, if they want, they're totally, they have agency. They 100% can go out and do things if they want to. And it, you know, and if their husband doesn't allow them to, for whatever reason, like he's a crazy psychopathic weirdo, whatever, you know, that's totally reasonable for the woman to want to leave him, but she probably should have done that, you know, years ago, rather than like wasting her life with him. I don't know. So like, you know, reasonably both people are kind of at fault. So, but I don't think it's fair to kind of make the man suffer financially. So that's what's going on with XQC, is that his ex-girlfriend is trying to take everything from him. Not everything, because he makes a lot of money, and she's only asking for, like, maybe, like, a few million or something. But it's still crazy that she's trying to get, like, millions of dollars from him for, like, nothing. It's nighttime, come on. There you go. Typical common law marriage won't count in a Texas court. Well, that's the argument that's being made on his girlfriend's behalf. Like that's what she's saying. That's the argument that she's trying to make. Because I think they don't actually have any legal. They never actually got legally married, but she's trying to file for divorce. Like, because, like, if she can file for divorce, they were never legally married, but if she can file for divorce, that could prove to the court that they had a sort of, like, at least, like, unofficial common law type of situation. Which would give her, like, a lot of kind of leeway, I guess. I don't know. But I heard that, like, there's only, like, 8 states that, like, recognize common law, and I think I heard that Texas was one of them, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I want to fight someone, Chili. Fight with me, unicorn floaters. The fuck is unicorn floaters? I'd fuck you up, Morai. I'm faster and stronger. Gee, let's get married in Minecraft so I could take half your pigs. Wahali. No, pigs are haram. You cannot have. Oh, I can't even run because I'm so hungry. How do I make... Oh, here we go. Can I make charcoal? How do I do that? Don't you make charcoal by like doing like half wood? Like wood and wood, right? And then you make charcoal, which is something that burns longer, yeah? I think that's how it works. You saying women aren't oppressed is the problem in today's society. How dare you say my women aren't my slaves, you Abe Lincoln sympathizer. No, I'm gonna win. I have floaty battling skills. Texas locks you down aggressively when marriage is involved. They won't allow common law to even be represented in court for divorce. Yeah, I think certainly in this situation, XQC is looking kind of like he's in a better position. I don't know the whole story, but like, you know, based on what I've seen, it looks like it's certainly looking better for him. The ex might have to pay him by the time this ends. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. She's trying to get like his like expensive car and like a bunch of money. It's crazy. What's also crazy, so I was watching this documentary about this situation, and like XQC, like he's like really going through some shit, and like I generally don't have like a lot of sympathy for like millionaires, because it's just like, oh, boo-hoo, you have problems, but you also could retire right now if you wanted. Like, oh, gee, life is so hard for you. But like XQC is actually he is actually suffering a bit. Like he's been having, cause he gets swatted so much. And like that's partly because of the sort of community that he has been like sort of fostering in his live streaming. It's not really his fault, but like some people make the argument that like, you know, because of like his like kind of trolly attitude, it sort of invites similar trolly kind of viewers and like somewhat toxic, you know, personalities to join him in his streams. So because of that, he gets swatted a lot. And you know, psychologically, that's got to take a toll on some people, because you know, like if you're getting swatted like every week or like a couple times a week, so you're basically, you know, you're having a gun pointed at you every week, and police are known to accidentally shoot people. So that's got to be pretty scary. Like, you know, like every week you have a gun. You're almost guaranteed to have like a gun pointed at you, and like there's a possibility that like a cop could like, you know, fucking shoot you. Like that's pretty scary. So, and then like also like there have been instances apparently where like XQC's like houses have been broken into because people have been like were like looking for him, but like he wasn't there. And again, generally I don't have a lot of sympathy for situations like this where it's just like, oh, poor millionaire. But, you know, for anybody, like that sort of thing is kind of messed up. And I do have some sympathy, in this case. Seems a little silly to start making a house. I'm like planning for like a few things at once. There's zero chance real cops came that often. They would have set up calls to him if his address is given by now. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a thing that like a lot of like streamers will do, and like content creators and YouTubers, they will contact the police and they'll say, hey, can you put me on a whitelist? Like iDubbbz talked about that in the past, about like how you kind of have to when like you're like well known online, is that you have to let your local police know that there are crazy, you know, fans and stuff that will try to get at you, and like call in like fake threats to the police. So yeah, like in a lot of these cases with like YouTubers and streamers, like the police ought to be aware of this sort of thing. And yeah, you would think that like with like the police getting in like regular calls about threats and things, like they'd be aware. But I think the police, like, even if they keep getting like multiple, you'd think that the police would be less suspicious if they keep getting multiple calls for like, you know, a false alarm or like a fake prank call or something. But if anything, maybe they'd get more suspicious if they keep getting calls to somebody, you know, to a particular house about like something messed up going on. Maybe they'd be like, maybe there is actually something going on and we gotta like really pay close attention here. You'd think. It could go either way. But I think also generally, like generally, whenever the police get a call, like about anything, about any sort of threat or claim, if the police get a call about any sort of threat or claim, like they probably have to take every call seriously, I think. That's what I would assume, anyway. Let's see. I'd like to make like a little bedroom, kind of. Yeah, I could. Then this can kind of be like a larger crafting area. I will destroy you, Morai and Jason. I'm too solid. Third and last time, I'll ask out of courtesy, can I join and destroy you, G? In this game? No. I'm trying to build a million pig farm. I will not let you come in here and freaking take me out. What are you, fucking crazy? How's the throat, baby? You having warm bagged milk and maple syrup? Oh yes, the classic Canadian cure for the cold. It's a lot of alliteration. I'm getting like a little bit better every day. Thanks for asking. I'd like some glass as well, I think. I won't build out the whole house right now, but I just kind of want like a starting kind of point. to make. How many? I need to make more. I need to make more shovels. Don't need to worry about torches so much right now. Oh, should make some boxes. No, I didn't want to make that shit. I forget how you stack boxes. I never learned. Okay, organized a bit. Okay, so, it's an awful lot of dirt I gotta shovel out of the way, so I guess I better get to it. Bro calling chests boxes. Hey, it's the same thing! Crouch and put on top. Oh, alright, let me try that. Do I have to be crouching on top, or? You made a face. Oh. Oh, I did it. But will it open? Oh, it does. Oh, cool. I learned something. Check that out. Well, look at that. Look at me, the master Minecrafter. Epic. Crouch anywhere but yet. There you go. There I go. Perfect. Anyway, so, yeah, because of all the stuff XQC has been going through, before, actually, this is before he, was trying to separate from his girlfriend. Because of all the swatting and because of, I guess he's getting, like, harassed a lot, and I think a lot of people ask him for, like, money and junk like that. So because of all that, he actually has, like, night terrors, like, kind of frequently. And, I've never had night terrors, and I usually sleep pretty well. I don't even have nightmares very often. But, like, from my understanding, like, night terrors are, like, just nightmares, but, like, a lot worse. And there's actually, like, a clip of, like, XQC having a night terror because, like, his girlfriend is, like, she's, like, streaming and, like, he is, like, sleeping on a bed in the background, and you can see him waking up and screaming, and then like jumping out of bed and like screaming, and it's a little funny, but also kind of like scary to see. So I feel some sympathy for that, because personally for me, like I very, very heavily value sleep. Like if I do not get like enough sleep, I am just like a dead like zombie of a person. I really need like decent sleep to like be in a good mood. Again, generally I don't have like a lot of sympathy for like these millionaires or like these like really big popular streamers that basically have everything, you know? Because even if they have personal problems like night terrors, like there's nothing that they can't do to fix it, right? It's like oftentimes these like big streamers, they're basically like sort of like man children. They're not really mature enough to like kind of properly handle any issues they might be having. Whether that, a lot of the time that's like financial issues, for example. Like these like there'll be like these big streamers or like content creators or YouTubers, and they'll like make millions of dollars or like $1 million, and then they just don't know what to do with the money, and they spend it all on a bunch of like crap or like nothing. Like they don't spend it wisely or save it. They blow it away, and then like then you get people like begging for money. Like for example, Boogie2988, he's broke now because I think the story of him getting broke is that like part of it is that he sunk a ton of money into like a shit coin or some sort of a cryptocurrency that like a friend of his encouraged him to put his money into, like basically all of his life savings, and then it didn't do well, and then he lost it all. And it's just like, yeah, that didn't really seem like kind of the smartest investment, you know? And they, what people say is that like, if you have like a ton of savings, like your money in the bank is actually devaluing because the dollar devalues just every few years, or even maybe less than that. Like, so if you just leave your money in the bank, it's actually like worth less than when you put it in the bank, is what they say. So people often say like you should be investing in something to actually make your money worth something, and also to you know, diversify your wealth and to maybe even make a little more money. Which I really like that idea, but I don't have money to invest. It's like I just have like, you really can't invest like meaningfully unless you have like a good amount of money. And I just have some savings. That's kind of it. But that's something that like a lot of these content creators need to look at, like, you know, like reasonable investments. And try not to get involved in, like, legal complications. For the love of God. I think I've heard a few other stories about, like, these content creators that, like, lose a ton of money. You see, like, a lot of content creators will, like, buy... Like, a lot of the big influencers, they'll, like, spend their money on, like, really expensive or fancy cars or whatever. I think whenever you see videos like that, where, like, a content creator will, like, show off their car, like, a really expensive whatever, I think those are usually... I mean, maybe it's obvious, but usually those are fake videos where, they just rent it. They, like, rent a Ferrari or whatever, just to make a video. But a lot of them do buy expensive cars. Sometimes, so like a lot of them are not smart enough to realize that some people who do make videos about getting an expensive car, like they don't realize that they're just renting it for a video. And I think a lot of the content creators, you know, it's like a Hollywood syndrome where it's like you want to fit in with all the other rich assholes. So you gotta like buy yourself a fancy car. I'm kind of making a lot of assumptions here. Oh, a trader. Get off my land! Get out of here! Get off my land, you smelly foreigner! Get out of here! We don't want you here. This is my property. You get out of here. I'm gonna kick your ass. Big nose, blue wearing son of a bitch. You get out of here too, you stinking foreign animal. Get out of here. We don't want your kind. I need more shovels. I'd like to get some iron at some point. What are you guys saying? Only if solid block is on top, it won't open. Oh, okay, gotcha. Why doesn't he put a hit on her? For legal reasons, that's a joke. Honestly, like, I don't know how XQC, like this multi-millionaire streamer, what are you gonna die? This multi-millionaire streamer got with like someone that looks like Adept. Like, she's huge. And not even like that. Like, there's some girls that are kind of big, but like at least they have like an attractive face or something, right? She has neither. Shame on you, Adept. I remember like years ago, like Ice Poseidon was my favorite streamer, Ice Poseidon. He was making a music video in LA, and he invited Adept to come like twerk in the music video, and like XQC showed up with her at this music video filming. That was kind of neat to see. A bit of sort of a crossover. But this was back in like 2018-ish. So it's kind of like, I'm sure XQC was like a decently big streamer, but he wasn't like huge just yet. You seen clips of him playing Fortnite with IShowSpeed? No, I haven't. He was calling Speed Nikocado Avocado butt black because he was eating. Yeah, it's kind of funny because like XQC is like notoriously super duper skinny. So like when like IShowSpeed isn't even that. Speed isn't even that. He's also very skinny. He's not even that like chubby or overweight or anything. So it's fun. Like, so like what, they were streaming together, and like Speed was eating, and so XQC was like, "Oh, you're fat." It's kind of funny to think about. You're like a Nikocado Avocado. But in his stuttery nature, it sounds like he was calling Speed his brother in Christ. Oh. Oh. By that you mean the gamer word. Oh no. X had better watch that. I don't doubt that he's probably accidentally said it at some point. Funny as shit. You should start your own cookie company. Do enough people even buy Pokemon's cookies? I feel like she can't be making that much money off of cookies. I remember someone told me to make merch like 2 or 3 years ago when I was streaming. Like 3 or 4 years ago when I was streaming. They told me to make merch, and I was like, I do not have nearly enough of a following to even consider making merch. And now you're telling me to make cookies, which is like if you're like an influencer, like yeah, sure. If you grow big enough, you can make merch, and then like a step beyond that could be some sort of a consumable merch where people could keep buying it over and over, like a G Fuel sponsorship or something, where like you have your own flavor, or cookies. Like that's like the next step beyond it, or Prime, you know. That's like the next step beyond just having like regular merch. So yeah, I think I'm maybe like a ways away from considering a cookie deal. Call them cum crackers. Wow, that sounds so delicious and delectable and just a joy to eat. I can't believe no one's thought of that before. What a great idea. I should go in on that and like partner with you, because that'll definitely be a worthy investment. Sell them at $50 Canadian. Are you interested? Per 4 cookie bag, on God. Hey, what's up? Are you interested in an artwork? Hope you don't mind me asking. No, I'm not interested. And I do mind you asking. Because on Kick, that's the only thing people ask me about. A quick streamer offering art? No way. Oh, unheard of. What merch would you even make? You have no recognizable shit to do so with. You're correct. This is another good point. I don't have any brandability. No brandability at all. I don't have a logo. Maybe I should commission like someone off of my Kick chat to make me a logo or something. Just a t-shirt with a Babingi pin or no context. I mean, other streamers, like I think like Soda Poppin', they've made like Pepe merch. Like, why can't I? I'll make like Wojak merch. I don't know. Why the fuck not? I'm sure some other streamers have made like Doge merch, you know? But yeah, I have no sort of branded, like brandable, like content that is like identifiable for me, like at all. No logo, no kind of like colors even for my stream. Although I was thinking a while ago that I kind of wanted my stream colors to be like blue and green. But I never really... I think, like, in the past, I've had, some of my, like banners and things on my, Twitch channel. They were kind of, like, blue and green tinted or something. But I haven't really kind of worked on that anymore. But yeah, if I made any merch, it would probably be like similar to what, as I said, Soda Poppin' did. I would just like take like an internet meme, like Pepe, and like make it into like a shirt of some kind. He's got like this nice sweater where it's like just like Pepe face and like the whole sweater's green. Or it might not be the Pepe, because there's like, when it comes to memes, there's like a lot of like varieties. Like you look at a green frog meme and you're like, oh, it's Pepe, but there's like actually like a few different types of Pepes. Like I don't know their names. I know Apu. There's Pepe and Apu, and I don't know the other ones. Apu is like the fat one. But stuff like that. I'd probably just take like some meme and then try to like market that. Which is not a bad idea, I think, considering that I have no brandability myself. Okay, I posted clip just for you. Ugh. A clip, you say? Alright, so you shared this clip on Discord of XQC talking to Speed. Let's see.
What are you eating again, man? All you do is eat, man. Boba turned into fucking avocado, but black. Holy shit, I would go on that. Go to Pleasant Park.
Wait, what? What is that? Bro, did you say nigga?
That is not what I said.
I heard nigga somewhere in that. I must be tripping or something. Oh, wait, did you actually say nigga?
No, it's a guy. I think his name is Nicocado. Avocado.
Yo! Yo!
His name is Nicocado Avocado.
You didn't say that, X.
That's what I said.
Nigga or some shit.
Whoa! Let's dial it back a minute now. Jesus! Now, let's go down.
No. You say it.
Oh, Nicocado Avocado.
You said it. No, I'm not tripping. Yo, no, God. Oh, God, you said nigga.
Nicocado avocado. Sheesh. That's reaching a bit. It's reaching a bit, I think. But then again, he is a gamer, so maybe he's more prone to saying the gamer word. Or at least that's what it could sound like. You can make a shirt based on when I died in Dark Souls 3. Was that... I'm trying to remember that death. What was that? Was that like... Was that you falling off that bridge? Like you were like running along the long bridge and then like you fell off. That's another idea as well, is that like I've got some pretty good clipped moments from my streams, I think. Of me and of other people in my streams. There's been some pretty fun moments. So that's something else that could happen for merch, is that like I could just have like artwork made of like a fun moment. That's not a bad idea either. I think I've seen that done for other content creators, but I can't think of any specific examples. But that's a good idea. Just make artwork of a fun moment from the stream. I don't really have too many inside jokes for my stream either. Come to think of it, no kind of. I don't generally like repetitive jokes, so I tend to sort of veer away from anything that is like too repetitive on my streams anyway. But I should embrace repetitive stuff that happens, because you know, people like recognizable, quotable stuff and like recurring themes and all that. Something to consider for the future for me. I was making you a logo back when you were galactic. Shit's gone now. Yeah. Did you come up with an idea where it was like a lizard in space or something? Like galactic reptile. It was like a lizard in like space. I think I've probably had that idea in the past or something similar. Now, like honestly, I have no idea like what sort of like a logo could be made. And I get like so many people, so many of these like graphic designer artists like coming to me in like my Kick chat saying like, "Oh, do you need artwork done for your channel? Do you need like logos and banners for your channel?" Like almost every day I stream on Kick. I got these people in my chat. Yeah, I have no idea what sort of logo I would make. I see like a lot of people with like these really cheap looking logos where it's just a picture of them, and there's like it's a picture of them in like a circle, with like a color scheme of like gray and blue or black and red, and it's got like a filter over it, so it's like really lazy. It's got like a filter over it to make it look like a drawing, clearly. But But I see that sort of thing a lot. But yeah, not too sure. I don't know if like I could handle a like a logo. For the same reason that I wouldn't want to get a tattoo, because I don't want to get too attached to like an image. Because like I'm very fickle, so I might not even like it like in a year. Like I wouldn't get a tattoo of something because like in a year I might not even like that thing anymore. I could have moved on to like another interest, you know? So it's very hard for me to like think of like, so that's why I kind of prefer for my streams and like other accounts, like having like a profile picture or an account picture of like one of my like cosplays, because like you know, I made like a lot of cosplays, so I made a lot of cosplays, so like if I want to use one as a profile picture, then and if I don't like it after a while, I can like just use one of my other cosplay photos. But those aren't necessarily, those would not be generally good for like a brandable logo anywhere, because in the first place it's already sort of like a trademarked copyrighted image in the first place, kind of, because like my profile photo right now is like of the Joker, right? I can't use that in branding, right? You know, even though it's me cosplaying it, I can't brand that. So I would need something original, and I don't know what I would want. That I don't have any ideas for like an original brandable logo. That I wouldn't, and it's one that I don't have any ideas, and it's two that like even if I did think of something, or if like an idea was presented to me, I might not even like it in like a year or two, right? It's hard for me to like kind of pick something to stick with. Hence, I mean, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you might know that like like when I play RPGs, I very regularly will just like I'll make a new character in an RPG, and then like a couple weeks later I'll be playing like a whole new character, because I'm just like that. I don't know if I want to say I'm that fickle about it, but like just because like I want to try like a new build or play differently or roleplay or whatever. I forget the point that I was trying to make. What were you gonna say? Didn't you see the news clip where they call Pepe a Grinch? No, I haven't. I saw a news clip where the news, it was like CNN, was talking about like some sort of white supremacist thing, and they showed like an image of like a KKK Pepe. He's like Pepe, but he's white and he's wearing like the white hood. And then like people on 4chan, they like tried to like reverse image search this white supremacist Pepe, and they found that like there was like only one search result from this Pepe, and it was like from that news organization. It was like from CNN. So it was like obvious that like CNN just invented this like fake racist Pepe just to like make like the internet look bad. It's kind of funny. I don't know, man. You Canadians and your slurred words. There's some more well-spoken Canadians besides me and XQC. You know, like XQC and both me and XQC like were like slurring and stuttering a bunch. I don't know. He like slurs and stutters a bunch because he's like a French Canadian, and he's also like a weirdo. I don't know. I slur and stutter a bunch just because I don't talk a bunch. I don't talk very often. If I talked more frequently, then maybe maybe I would get used to it, but I don't, so... Also, I feel like my mouth either gets, like, too dry or too wet or something. It's like something that you'd think that I should be able to take care of and, like, prevent, but I don't know. Like, Jordan Peterson, he's Canadian. He talks very well. There's plenty of, like, Canadian actors to choose from, like Mike Myers, Ryan Reynolds, William Shatner. But I chose Jordan Peterson. I was in the Raptors. I like me reminding you how you ate expired nasty carrots. Baby carrots, expired baby carrots. What was that, like a year, 2 years ago? I have not... Oh, as like a recurring thing? It's not relevant anymore. Because if like a new viewer came into my stream and you started talking about eating expired baby carrots, they like the viewer would think like, oh, did that happen like today or yesterday? And then like if we'd had to explain to them like, no, that happened 2 years ago, they'd be like, what? So there's gotta be like something that like happens like regularly, where like a viewer like might watch, like a new viewer might watch my stream 1 week and then like come back the next week, and they'd see me doing the same thing, or like referring to the same thing or something. I need stuff like that because it helps build community. Something, just something that I can do or say regularly, so that every time people come back to my stream, they're like, oh, it's that thing again, haha. Not too sure what. Like with Ice Poseidon, for example, he'd always do like the arm thing, you know? Well, maybe you don't know, but if you watch his streams like for a long time, like he'll do like this very autismo kind of motion. So something recognizable for me. Not too sure what. Hey, it's that guy that does this. Hey, it's him doing that thing again. I mean, what I used to do was like cosplay on stream. That's kind of something. But I have so many cosplays. Like if I wore the same cosplay every day, people would be like, oh, it's that Goku guy. It's the guy who always streams as Goku. For example. Just some ideas. Just spitballing. Doing a little brainstorming. The logo, I don't remember. The end of stream picture was the inside of a spaceship with you and Alpha, and he pushes a button that launches your created characters into space. No, not all my characters. That's something that is kind of relevant to me. I do make a lot of characters. But I don't stream a lot of RPGs. That's the thing. I mean, I guess you could say, oh, you were streaming a ton of Dead Space. Or, sorry, you stream a lot of Dark Souls, not Dead Space. But I don't stream, like, I play a lot of, like, Fallout and Elder Scrolls, but, like, I don't show it on stream because I don't think it'd be good content. Whereas, like, first-person shooters are kind of, I think, more engaging. They're very exciting. Better for stream, generally, I think. You can make an argument that it's not the case because I don't get a lot of views on those, but I have a lot of fun playing and streaming them, so there. Okay, just to reiterate, we're kind of trying to make a farm here. So I'm just trying to like clear off a lot of land, so I have like a lot of flat land to use. This is like I guess the idea is that I'm trying to like do this sort of preemptively so that I can make a very big farm. you know, not today, but like I'll maybe, you know, start it today at least. Can never be wrong with a Solaire tattoo. Yeah. But what if they make a Dark Souls show someday on HBO or something and they make Solaire gay? Then I'll have to get that lasered off. Or they make the Solaire character like a POC woman or something. On your face, of course. Ugh, face tattoos. Something you would never want to do. You should never want to make a face tattoo. Like, I'm trying to have like a career in real life, you know? As much as I don't want to have like a career doing like, you know, all this office job shit in real life. I'd rather be like streaming and making content. Which I'm not especially good at these things, streaming and making content. I'm fairly mediocre, but I have a lot of fun doing it, so that's why I do it. I don't really want to have a career in real life, but it is better to have a career in real life compared to streaming and making content, because you're like guaranteed a paycheck if you work in real life. So it's overall a better practice. Not to mention you have health insurance and you gain like skills that you can apply to like adjacent careers. People respect you more so than if you played video games all day. You don't get swatted. There's a lot of benefits to having a career over actually streaming video games and other junk. But I would rather do this. Supposedly, I've watched a lot of videos on like advice to like grow your stream and all that. So some more advice that I saw recently, which is kind of standard advice that I've seen very similar stuff from years ago. Is you'll want to stream, like if you want to like actually like grow your stream and like be a successful streamer, you're going to want to stream a lot. Like a lot. And so recently I heard somebody talking about like, you know, advice for like growing on as a streamer. And like they said something like, if you want to be like a big streamer, you basically have to be streaming like 10 hours every day, 7 days a week for like 3 years. You have to stream a lot. And then like a lot of the big streamers that are around today, or even like big streamers that have like come and gone, like they stream a lot. They stream so much they basically can't have social lives. You know, because when they stream, they like can't go and meet friends. They can't really be going out to parties. They can't be texting while they're streaming. They can't like be receiving any calls or anything like that from like friends and family, because they got to focus on streaming. So like from what I've heard and what I've seen, like streaming as like a career is kind of miserable. So I kind of it's sort of a good thing that I only stream like a few hours a day for a few days a week, because it's ultimately it's a healthier thing to do, and I'm totally not seething and molding. But also like a lot of these big streamers that are around today, or big streamers that have come and gone, when they're not streaming for like 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, they are like online, like posting about streaming and like sharing their clips and and like, you know, just like kind of being very connected to the streaming world and community. So it's really like a lot of work. And I think ultimately that might be something that I wouldn't even want to be able to handle, because like I like being able to chill. I like being able to like stream for a few hours, and then like I mean, I don't really like working, but like, you know, I work, you know, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And then I come home and I can do whatever I want. And then like, you know, I work, and then I do some streaming, and then like, you know, I don't stream all that long, and then I have time for other things. I have time to like chill, I have time to like watch a movie, I have time to work out. But if you wanted to like make a career as a streamer, you gotta like really do it a lot. Like XQC is a great example, because he actually does, even like today, even like these days, he still like streams for like 9 or 10 hours a day, like most days. It's kind of crazy. But again, if you look at him, he looks like he's not doing, like, sure, he's made like a lot of money and he's well known, but he doesn't look like he's happy, really. Like, he tried dating a girl because she was like giving some stability to his life, and now they're separating and she's trying to take all his money. Like, does that seem like he's happy about that? I'm unfortunately Canadian. Ah, you filthy Canuck. You you filthy, dirty Canadian. Go back to your igloo. You guys got any good ideas for like racism towards Canadians? Let's have a good old classic gamer chat about racism. It's a Beatles song or something. I don't need covers. Damn Canadian. Filthy, stinky ice monster. Poutine eating, maple syrup drinking, moose riding son of a bitch. I am Canadian, by the way. I live in Toronto. I just think, I don't know, it's funny. Like, racism. Gotta love it. So I'm trying to think of, like, racism towards Canadians. I remember seeing, like, an Xbox 360 game chat of someone making fun of Canadians. He's like, go sleep in your igloo. Something. Oh, that guy is pulling his cock out again. What a goofball. He done it again. Classic streamer behavior. Getting that dick out. Only on Kick, probably. Dicks out on Kick. Let's start a new trend. Also, generally, something that's pretty sad for, like, people who are, like, desperately trying to become, like, big streamers or, like, influencers. I've seen, like, quite a few of them from, like, Ice Poseidon streams, because, like, he was hanging out in LA for a few years. And in LA, it's, like, just a ton of, like, very desperate people that really want to, like, make it in, like, entertainment. And a lot of them, you know, try to make it as, like, YouTubers or streamers or something. And so, like, Ice Poseidon would, like, kind of just mess with a bunch of them. And, it was sad and cringy. There's this one streamer guy named Uber. And, he was this black guy that had face tattoos. And Ice Poseidon made him wear a diaper and go into a bunch of stores and ask for a job. He'd walk in, like, wearing, like, a diaper and a shirt. and he's got like face tattoos, and like Ice Poseidon like tells him to walk into like a McDonald's and like ask for the manager and shake the manager's hand and be like, oh yeah, hey, listen, I'm looking for a job. And man, I remember Ice Poseidon used to like take advantage of all these like nasty like hoe girls that is very like thoughty girls that like I think like a lot of girls like around LA, you know, they try to like use their like sexuality to like try to become famous. So they do all sorts of degrading things. I remember like there was this one lady who was like, she was like 45 or something, and she was like clearly like very old. And I forget her name. It was like I don't think it was Caroline, because like Ice had like a girlfriend named Caroline, I think. Some oldish lady, but she was like very like hoish and like very like California girl kind of attitude. But she was like hoping to be, you know, she's clearly like, you know, in LA hoping to become like famous somehow. So she would like hang out with like Ice Poseidon, and he would try to make her do degrading stuff, but she would just kind of end up like, she was like very annoying because she would like always like try to like just like be like a big Karen and like call the police and stuff. But like at the same time, she just wants to like, she tries to like hang around them and like be their friend, them Ice and his friends. It was weird times. I love going back and watching like all these old Ice Poseidon streams from like 5 years ago. 5, 6, 7 years ago. The peak of his content. I know he's like generally a pretty scummy streamer, but he was entertaining. He did a lot of stuff that I would not dare to do. He was like, he would like regularly take advantage of people as well. And people would put up with it because he was like kind of, he was pretty big. And then, like around the time that COVID started, like maybe like a year before COVID, like he definitely kind of fell off. And he just kind of didn't really treat people, he didn't really like try to make content the same way anymore. Carolina Reaper. That's a type of really spicy pepper, I believe. But I think I remember like Ice would eat those peppers, if that's what you're referencing. Ice Poseidon would do like a Carolina Reaper pepper challenge or something. I think a lot of YouTubers did that. There's this classic video of these two thoughty looking girls. And they're all set up like they're making a YouTube video, and they're like, Carolina Reaper pepper, and they're both like these thoughty looking girls making a YouTube video. And like, okay, we're gonna eat this really hot Carolina Reaper pepper. There's like 1,000 Scoville units or something. And so they eat it, and this classic video, this like really great video is like of them like eating the pepper. And then like they're panicking and they're screaming and they're crying, and they're like having a panic attack, and then like the video like kind of cuts to them like in all these phases of panic, and like their moms like come in and like try to fucking like deal with it, because these are like I don't know, like 18-year-old girls or something. So their moms come in and they're like, this is not good. Classic video. As the Joker once famously said, you get what you fucking deserve. See, like a lot of people can become famous on the internet by doing degrading type stuff, but I don't know. In my view, I don't think it's worth it. Because a lot of people who have done degrading stuff to become, like, mildly famous, I don't know if they regret it, but, like, they're not... A lot of them don't end up in very good positions anyway. Like, they'll gain, like, a good amount of viewers or followers or subscribers or whatever for a while, for a time, but then after that, you know, they fall off again. And, you know, they're in a position where, like, they had to do something degrading to get there. Now, if you're not talented, like me, if you're not a talented content creator, like myself, there's not a lot you can do other than degrading yourself. So I think it's what, like, a lot of people do, is that, like, they don't have a lot of talent, they're not super entertaining, so they're like, okay, well, I'll just do something degrading and shocking. I think that's kind of the mindset of a lot of people like that. And I get it, like, you know, you want, like... We're kind of living in, like, this, like, instant gratification world, this instant gratification society. Thanks in part to, like, social media and, like, the internet and all sorts of other things, like pornography as well, is that we're living in this world where, we, like, if we want anything, we get it like that. We get, like, instant gratification over so many things. So, like, a lot of people, I think a lot of young people even, they want to become successful influencers and famous and junk. So they're like, well, what's a fast way to do that? Well, I could do something degrading and like, demeaning. And something that could harm, you know, my integrity or character. If you're a guy... I'm trying to think of some examples if you're a guy. If you're a girl, it's easy to try to become somewhat famous or well-known, or to gain a quick and easy following. All you gotta do is sexualize yourself. It's, like, literally that easy. Now, a lot of like, it might not actually be that simple, because, like, the market is clearly, like, oversaturated with, like, sexualized content, you know? You have, like, way too many OnlyFans. You have way too many, like, thought streamers, you know? So it's like, if you're a girl and you're kind of, like, thinking about this, it might actually not be that easy. It used to be. If you're a girl and you're lucky to sort of ride the wave of, like, a new trend of sexuality, that is, then you're lucky. Then you can get away with it. So there are different, like, metas that would happen. So on Twitch, like, there have been like these sort of, like, phases for streaming, for example. So back around, like 2016, 2017, Twitch was, like, primarily, I think, like, maybe even 2015, Twitch was primarily a gaming platform. And so it was like mostly guys, and they were, like, showing, you know, they were, like, streaming themselves playing games and junk like that. And then women came over, and they were like, well, wait a minute, I can get, like, a lot more views than these guys if I stream the same games as them, but I wear a shirt that is low cut that shows my cleavage. They were like, oh, it's that easy, is it? And yeah, for them, it pretty much was. You got, like, a lot of these, what they would call titty streamers. What is this? And then people kind of got used to titty streamers, or they got tired of them, or whatever. And so that trend kind of died down a bit because, like, you know, a lot of incels were like, ugh, these damn whores taking up our gaming space. Don't even give them your attention. Or, like, people got desensitized or too used to it. I think then girls started doing like more sexualized content. I'm trying to remember the order in which like we kind of saw this progression to where we are now. So I think girls started doing like sort of more sexualized. So it wasn't enough for them to be just sitting in like a low-cut shirt showing off their cleavage. It wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. So then they started doing sexual stuff. I think that's around the point, maybe around like 2017, 2018, around that time, when girls started like when they were streaming, they would do the old like, oh, thank you for donating. Let me go write your name on the board. And they would like, you know, they would bend over, showing their big butt. And they would write your name on their like little chalkboard or whiteboard or whatever behind them. They would do like little sexual acts like that. And I remember seeing a meme about how it's like psychologically like Sigmund Freud style, like donating to like these women was the equivalent of like having sex with them. I remember seeing this meme somewhere. So like donating to like these like Twitch thoughts is the equivalent of having sex with them, because these women will respond in like a, you know, an enthusiastic way to getting a donation or like a lot of subs. And in like a Freudian way, like the bigger the donation, the more excited the girl is. And oftentimes the girls will ignore the smaller donations or like barely say anything about them. So to like a lot of men, you can see how to like a lot of men watching these streams, like you can see how like they would sort of equate it to like a sort of form of sex or like sexual gratification or something. It's a funny way to look at it, but I can kind of see the comparison. So yeah, so first we had the titty streamers, and then we had these thought streamers that would you would donate to them, and they would bend over. I think there would be other things that they would do, but I don't quite remember. It was like there was like the bending over meta. It was like that was the thing for a while. And then we got the hot tub meta, because it wasn't enough for girls to just kind of sit there and be mildly sexual. They had to be full on sexual. They had to be making softcore porn. So there was like this kind of like porn star invasion of Twitch. It's a very weird time, because if you are a girl and you want to do porn, and you want to get like customers to like buy your porn and your nudes and junk, it's a lot easier for you to go to like a gaming platform where like there are a lot of men, and like all men, you know, they think about sex regularly. So you might as well try to reach new customers on a site where like men are hanging out, right? It's like it's not a terrible advertising method. It's kind of smart, really. So then we got the hot tub meta, where women found out that like people would like Twitch was like, okay, like you can wear a bikini because like if you wanted like an IRL stream, because like Twitch was initially like just gaming. It used to be called Justin TV, this website, Justin.tv, I think. Weird name for a streaming site, but it became Twitch. It became Twitch, and it was just mostly gaming. And then you got some streamers like Ice Poseidon who pioneered IRL streaming. So people were interested in like kind of getting a change up in content and seeing like some different stuff, some unique stuff, you know, not just gaming. So people would like take a camera and they would go out and they would walk around in public, and they would talk to people and they would do stuff. and like that's a lot. That's very entertaining to see. I agree. And then you got some girls that would they would be like, okay, well let's go to the beach or let's go to a pool, or a hot tub, and they would get in bikinis, and that would pull in a lot of views, of course. And then we got the hot tub meta, which is where girls wouldn't. I think it's like not allowed to be in like a bikini in your own home. Like at the time on Twitch, like it wasn't allowed just to be in a bikini in your own home. But if you had like a hot tub in your backyard, that's okay to be in a bikini. But you can't just sit on stream in a bikini because you might as well just be in your underwear. So then we got these women who would like fill up like a little kiddie pool and just like have that in their room, and like Twitch would be like, oh yeah, that's okay. That's not manipulative at all. And so that was the meta for a while. So women are like, okay, we're allowed to do softcore porn now. We're allowed to be like Sports Illustrated cover, Playboy cover type stuff, and women would like, dip their tits in the water and like, write there, and like instead of like writing subscribers' names on a whiteboard, they would write them on their bodies. And like this sort of content isn't even very good. Like the women I think are just kind of sitting or standing there. And it would kind of fall kind of into like the just chatting section of a stream. Where they're just like with just chatting, like you can be like talking and interacting. Like the idea is that you're talking and interacting with your viewers. which is a reasonable, that's like a fine kind of, it's like a fine thing, I think, if you want to have a discussion with your viewers, or you want to converse with them, like that's fine. But like when you do like a hot tub stream, for example, like the whole point is just to be sexual. Like you're not really talking to people. Like all the clips I've seen, they're just kind of like sitting there, like staring at their screen, waiting for donations. And then they get a donation, they go like, "Oh, thank you," and then they like react to the donation itself, and then that's kind of it. And they kind of just like sit there and like wait for another donation, maybe like make like a small comment or something. I'm kind of, obviously I'm biased, because I find like any sort of gaming content is more entertaining to me because like you're watching something happen. Like, yeah, sure, women are hot, right? It's nice to see some boobies from time to time, but like I don't want to like have like you really shouldn't be like kind of like the sexualization of women in society is not really ultimately healthy for society, because like I mean I've had this conversation before about how porn addiction is like a serious issue, and like this instant sort of gratification with porn and everything is like really actually detrimental. And oh, I forgot, I don't want to get a creeper hole. Spend all this time flattening out this land. So it's really not, because like I think evolutionarily, like, men have to work hard typically to be able to see a naked woman, and then you get really excited and you come in 10 seconds. Because, like, you worked really hard to impress a girl, to, like, trust you enough so that, like, you guys can get a room, then you can do your business together. And that's fun and exciting for everyone involved. All two of you. But, like, like looking at like live like tits all day is like not really healthy. Because, you know, you'll get like erectile dysfunction after a while. So I think it's so I don't appreciate women doing this sort of thing because I think it's predatory. Because like it's the same sort of thing, and I've talked about this before. It's like junk food. It's like, yeah, like you could eat McDonald's every day, but like you'll really fuck up your body if you do. That's what looking at porn, be it hardcore or softcore, does to you. Like, sure, you can have, like... I think the idea is that, like, these women that do this, they're like, oh, well, it's like, you know, you're not eating McDonald's every day. I kind of expect that the people who watch my videos are eating McDonald's, like, once a week sort of thing. But no, like, a lot of these young men that, like, seriously engage and, like, watch these streamers, like, they're watching these girls, like, every day they stream for hours and hours. Like, most guys... Like, in the past, like 20 years ago, when guys would look at porn, they would try to, like, watch porn and, like, you know, be done with it quickly. Like, as quickly as possible. So, you know, so no one, like, stumbles upon their horrible act. So they would try to, like, you know, finish really fast, right? You know, open a magazine or go on the computer and get your business done over with, like, really quick. And then move on, right? But with like these streamer girls, like they expect guys to like, or they expect their viewers and followers to like watch them for hours every day they stream. Like that's not good. So like you're you know, causing these guys to become addicted. It's not healthy for anybody. I forget how I got here in this conversation. I don't know what I was talking about before. Oh yeah, like lazy ways to becoming kind of a big streamer. It's generally what I was talking about. Lazy ways of becoming a big streamer. If you're a guy, you have to do demeaning stuff. You have to shout and light up fireworks in your room, and be a nuisance to your neighbors. And destroy all of your social connections. And if you're a girl, you just get naked. I'm exaggerating, of course, but it's pretty close to the truth. Okay, I've got a good amount of land here. Oops. Let me at least like try to like kind of like not smooth things out, but let's let me at least kind of create like a 1 block kind of difference here. Only the two of us? You haven't lived G. Basement dwellers never went back outside after lockdown. Yep. They got all the parasocials they crave. Yeah. Zero sympathy for losers like that. Just go out. Just go out. GG too easy. Well, I have some sympathy because, like... people get really obsessed over, like, social media and, like, streaming platforms because, like, these platforms are made to be, like, as addictive as possible. So, I do feel bad that, like, a lot of these people just kind of become terminally online. Fucking, you want me to kill you, huh? Get out of here. Sheesh. These people just become terminally online. I do feel bad for them. Like, generally, yeah, you could say like, oh, the easy thing to do is just to turn off your screen and then go outside, go touch grass, as they say. Like, yeah, that would be the easy thing to do, but like, in the end, I think it really is kind of an addiction. So I do have sympathy for these people. It's not... It's like partly their fault because they are using, but at the same time, like, you know, what these companies are doing is predatory, right? Like, they're trying to get these people addicted to their phones and their apps and their social medias. I'm getting all Jordan Peterson sad about it. Feel bad for all the young men that are disaffected. The amount of money lonely people would donate, these hoes have zero incentive to stop doing what they're doing. It's true. Like, the reason that, like, so many of these women do, like, the reason that so many women, like, make OnlyFans and follow these, like, new metas, which, you know, we have the hot tub trend, and now we have the, like, just the fully fucking naked trend, where you have, like, a censor bar or whatever, artistic nudity or what have you. Like, a lot of women, like, they go along with it because it is profitable. And they're like, well, why shouldn't I do it? It's double gratifying they get money from simps, and when IRL relationships fail, because obviously she's a hoe, that's why nobody wants her. Society will defend, because men are mean. Also, once I'm back from Nether, I'll join and observe. Once you're back from Nether. It's a creepy horse. Is that like a nether horse or something? What is this thing? Maybe it's just a regular horse and it's dark and I can't tell. Oh, these damn creepers. Gotta get some cats to keep them away, I guess. Not too sure where I'll find cats. I've never really done that before. Okay, so I'm pretty much satisfied with this area here, but I'm just going to, I'm gonna keep kind of like smoothing. I keep saying smoothing, but like, what I'm doing is I'm sort of like working on the layers of the surrounding hills, just so it doesn't look quite so cliffy. Oh, right, I can't join because they're on Xbox. Old Xbox, yeah. Yep. Good old Microsoft. Okay, this ought to be like the last layer I should bother with. And then I have to replace all the stone with dirt. You flattening this land reminds me of the very first time I joined you in gaming history. Why? What happened? On that snowy area. I vaguely remember... Oh, is there a town up there? Look at that. Huh. I chose a really good... This is a really good spot to start the game at. Damn. And I can see like a nether portal over there. I think. It's a really good spot to start. Sheesh. Yeah, I remember long ago, one of my first times that I streamed Minecraft, I like decided to like try to like make a kingdom in like a snowy area. All these damn KK slider covers. I don't need them. I have to get rid of all this dirt somehow. I was thinking, how hard can farming be in real life? I mean, like, I feel like you can't really, if you're a farmer, you can't really work in the winter, right? Because all your crops are under the snow. So I feel like if you're a farmer, like, you're only working like 8 months out of the year. And like, of those 8 months, you're probably only working like really hard for like 2 months. So it's gotta be like kind of like a not bad job. But I wonder. I feel like I've heard sort of like mixed things about farming. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you for that follow, bro. Appreciate you. So, how hard is farming in real life? As I was saying, I feel like you probably... Like, I've heard it can be hard being a farmer because, like, you know, you gotta wake up, like, at the crack of dawn. And, like, daylight savings time exists to give, supposedly, to give farmers, like, more sunlight during the day. I mean, like, to adjust time so they can make better use of their schedules every day, I guess, to coincide with how much sunlight there is during the day, I guess. I think that's the idea. Flattening the land for your silly castle. Yes, I remember making that castle, and I called it like the Kingdom of Canada or whatever years ago. Good times. All the bros were there. Hagoki, Jason, Ergo, and some others. Oh, man, I miss those days. Back when we had time to game together. And you were angry about random stealing shit. Was that same playthrough? Yeah, because I kept letting, like, random people join me. And they kept, like, just... And I was like, okay, you guys can, like, get some tools and, like, some equipment and, like, some iron to make armor from the chest. You know, as long as you'll help out. And then they would play for, like, 45 minutes, and then they would quit and take all the armor and weapons with them. And, like, we'd be like, fucking, it took us so long to get that iron! The one landmark I'm surprised you did on your own on the realms on that shitty island you filled with kidnapped villagers. Yeah, that was fun. I really liked building on that island. It was a really nice location. The snowy area was kind of annoying. Fucking get out of here! You fucking dick. Beat it. Don't fucking spit at me. You bitch. What was I saying? Yeah, so that island was really nice. It was a really nice location, and I built a whole town there, and that was cool. It was good for some role play. I love in the Fallout games building my own towns. And then underneath that island, I wanted to build like a whole like dwarven style kingdom, and like I was like, okay, but we're not gonna make it with creative mode, and so I had people like fucking like digging massive caverns for me under there, and that took like a few days maybe. It was like people spent hours and hours doing that for me, and I feel really guilty looking back on that because I never ended up building in there. I kind of gave up because I was like, all right, this project's gonna be too big. I'm gonna go play something else. Oops. Can I play with you? No, sorry. I'm doing this solo. If farming IRL is as hard as farming simulator game, then it's impossible. I've never played the farming simulator. Mommy Kirby, can I play with you? No, sorry, I'm playing solo. I'm trying to make a farm all on my own. But hey, if you, you know, if you like playing like Apex Legends or Warzone, we could play that together. Not even a hello, how are you? Just can I join? Well, you know, I'm sure like a lot of people are kind of like looking around on Twitch for people to play with. Hell, I want to. I mean, like I want to do that when I'm playing my shooters, like Warzone and Apex and junk. Ah, sweet, Minecraft. Freaking sweet. I love Minecraft. Yeah, that cavern, bro. Burrito and I were fucking exhausted. Well, I'm so glad that I could work you guys for nothing. In the end, like, nothing came of it. So glad that I had you... I just ended up pranking you guys. I like wasted your time. Very epic. This does not count as mining. I'm not in a mine or anything, okay? Hey Lois, I'm in Minecraft. I'm glad you got the I'm glad you got the impression I was trying to go for. Yeah. Hey Lois, remember the time I was trapped in Minecraft? Peter. Get out of Minecraft, Peter. He's mining. No, I'm not. I am not mining. You take that back. Do not clip. Chili lemonade in my headphones, and I'm still pissed about it. Oh, sounds like you're having roasted dog tonight. Get a dog and name him Brian. Ew, Brian. Can I do a Stewie Griffin? What would he say? He would say, damn you, vile woman. Oh, Brian. Check out my latest invention, Brian. I don't know if I can do Stewie very well. It's a time machine. I don't know. I don't know if I can do Stewie. What else does Stewie say? He says, he says, what the deuce? What the deuce? Damn you, fat man. I don't know. Again. I haven't watched Family Guy in quite a while. My girlfriend loves these, like, cartoons. She watches Family Guy and American Dad and Simpsons all the time. And I like cringe watching that stuff. I cringe watching all the new stuff, but she loves all the new stuff. Like, I grew up watching, like, the first 13 seasons of The Simpsons and, like, the first, like, 4 seasons of Family Guy. 4, 5, 6 seasons of Family Guy. And, I'd never liked American Dad. But my girlfriend loves it all. Like, and by that I mean, like, she loves even, like, all the new stuff. I cannot watch the new stuff. It's too cringy. It's like, the writing for, like, Family Guy and, like, American Dad especially, it's so weird because, like, the show feels like it's targeted towards, like, 12-year-olds, but they make, like, a ton of, like, boomer references. It's very strange. They make references to, like, a ton of, like, old commercials from, like, the 80s. And all sorts of, like, older pop culture stuff. It's very weird. It's just like, who is this? But they have, like, a lot of, like, poop and fart jokes and shit. For, like, that's clearly for children. But, like, kids aren't gonna get all these, like, old references. It's just weird. I can't believe you didn't summon me for Demon Prince. You wouldn't have gotten angry. I've been holding off on summoning you for boss fights in Dark Souls 3 because, like, what if I summon you to fight the Demon Prince and then, like, another boss is even harder for me, you know? I like to keep you in my back pocket just in case I need you. That's what I did in Dark Souls 1 and 2. I was holding on to you just in case I really needed you. I came pretty close to killing the Demon Prince last time, like one of the last times I fought it in Dark Souls 3, which I'm pretty annoyed by. Like, I had to get, like, a little lucky with that fight. Morai, why you let her use headphones? Stewie is just sounding gay as fuck. Well, yeah, that's what they've been That's how they've been writing his character lately. It's true. My new earbuds, $40 gone. No. It sounds like that dog is gonna get it now. Do Joe the cripple instead. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Why don't you change my diaper? Hey, Peter, my diaper's getting kind of full over here. I have to listen to more. In order for me to, like, do decent impressions, I need to, like, hear the character a lot first. Hey, Peter. Let's go to the Clam and drink some beer. I haven't heard Patrick Warburton speak in a while. Speaking of which, I feel like I want to rewatch Seinfeld again soon. It's about that time. I got to rewatch. I feel like I rewatch Seinfeld like the whole thing every year. It's all on Netflix. It's a great show to have on in the background. Your Stewie's uncanny. Thanks, I try. Ooh! Ooh, fat man! Ooh, Brian! Ooh! Ooh! I'm coming off of a cold, so I could probably do better. You think Family Guy is cringe? Remember the time Big Chungus and Thanos danced the stanky leg on the Grimace Cats show wearing a Scientology Solaire outfit? I don't... fucking... Remember the time... Hey Lois, remember the time I met Big Chungus? Oh wow, Big Chungus. That's it, that's the sketch. That's the skit, that's the bit. You have me as Pocket Monster, like a damn Pikachu. That's exactly why I have you for Dark Souls 3 boss fights. You stay in your damn Pokeball, or else. Morai, all you gotta do is ask and I'll buy you headphones. Don't do it, Morai. It's a trap. He'll make you sign a contract and he'll own your soul. How do I get glass? I think I need sand, right? A beater. I've heard that if you say egg beater, it kind of sounds like you're doing a Joe impersonation. Egg beater. Egg beater. Kinda. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones and Stranger Things, but only the only good season. The only good season of Stranger Things, the only good season of Game of Thrones. I want to rewatch Game of Thrones. I've recently started watching the show, The Last Kingdom. It's about how the Vikings took over all of England. And this is back in the days when England was like a bunch of separate kingdoms. There was like 10 kingdoms on England or something, on the English Isle, or whatever. That's why today England and that whole area is called the United Kingdom, because it was a bunch of separate kingdoms before. Anyway, so the Vikings took over all of England and all of the kingdoms except for one kingdom. I think it was Wessex. I think. Yeah, I think it was Wessex. And so from that one kingdom, they were able to sort of form a rebellion to fight back the Viking colonizers. Now, if you speak to a leftist today, they'd be like, the Viking invasion of England wasn't actually colonialism. It's like, alright. They'd be like, it wasn't real colonialism because it was white-on-white violence. By the way, I saw a statistic somewhere recently that, more people have died in European wars than have died as a result of colonialism. So take that for what you will. Also something interesting. I watched a video about colonialism not too long ago. Something else interesting is that during the age of colonialism, like from like the 1600s to the like late 1800s, like colonial European empires were able to basically carve up all of Africa within only 10 years. 10 years! Can you believe that? It took them 10 years to carve up most of Africa. And that happened, I guess, in like the early 1800s. I want to say probably like around the 1820s or 1810s. And it was because of the railroads and steamships. I guess guns helped too. 10 years! All of Africa. Good old technological innovation. Railroads, huh? I had to clip it because it's horrible out of context. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Ugh. Separatists hold up in Mustafar. Fucking... Man, I miss Star Wars. It's an odd statement, though. Ugh. Fucking separatists. Separatist bastards. The Greeks had colonies. The Celts had colonies. Yeah, like everyone had colonies, really. But I was just kind of like remarking because I heard that like Whoopi Goldberg once said that the Holocaust wasn't a real genocide because it was white-on-white violence. That's what I heard she said. So it's weird to see like the mental gymnastics of some of these people. It's like, racism is actually prejudice plus power. And I'm just like, what? Racism is racism. But nope. They don't live in reality. They gotta like make up their own. Don't want any zombies spawning down here. No sir, Mr. Cow. Alright, this will be a fine farm around here once I get it going. The woke don't care about your statistics, G. Even you yourself posted a meme about that. Yeah, I did. My favorite memes these days are just not even like jokes. It's just pointing out the fact that like we live in a clown world and like people like believe and say and do all this weird nonsensical shit. I can't believe like I fucking went to university to like, you know, better understand facts and logic. And like the world that I'm like living in and I'm like having to like fucking build a career and a life in, they're just like, no, facts and logic, statistics, what are those? I don't know who made this playlist. But I like it. That's exactly what Dumb Gorilla said. Dumb Gorilla. At least I'm putting this dirt that I've been digging up to good use. So, for this farm, again, I think I need pigs. Like, of course, because I want to be a pig farmer. Pigs and carrots, I think. So I'll need to find carrots. There is a town over there, so I could... that's probably a good place to start. But I need to finish filling in all this dirt, and then also I would like to mine out some of the rocks on the sides there. Just kind of have dirt and grass to look at. So for today, probably I've already been streaming for 2.5 hours, and I've been working like non-stop on this. This is a good game to kind of just have like chill conversations. Cause like sometimes I'll like go on like a tangent or a rant about something and I'll spend like an hour on stream talking, right? I should have been playing Minecraft all that time. Again, I'm still getting over a cold, so I don't think I'll be streaming too long today. But I'll be continuing more Minecraft tomorrow, so that's good. Come on. I'm not a baby, I can put the square in a hole. I remember, I don't know why I remember this, but I work in marketing, and more of these freaking covers. So I work in marketing, and a while ago, I had this meeting with a client, and so in this meeting, it was me, and it was another member, it was another team member on my team, and this lady's kind of trashy, and she is clearly from like, so in Canada, we don't necessarily really have like rednecks, but there's definitely like an obvious, like you can tell like if somebody is from like a rural area in Canada. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of trashy and like, I guess if you're not from Canada, you might not understand. But like even if you're from the US, like maybe like, you know, the difference between like someone from a city and someone from like a rural town or something, you could kind of tell that they're, you know, am I crazy? Like, in my view, like, these people tend to be kind of, like, more trashy. It's hard to explain what I mean by that, but, like, they, like, speak slower, they swear more. Like they just kind of just the general sense of trashiness. I don't know. You just kind of get that sense, I guess. You ranting? No way. When, bruh? So I had this this lady who was on my team, and we were having this client call, and I didn't know I didn't know her for very long. I was new on the team, and but she was like, in my opinion, pretty trashy, and so like we were talking to this client who is from the U.S. and I forget how this conversation went, but politics got brought up somehow in this conversation, and so the guy we were talking to in the U.S., he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, interesting things going on up there in Canada, you know, with Trudeau and all that," and this lady on my team was like. She was like, "Oh yeah, no, we don't like Trudeau. Yeah, we like Trump." And I was just thinking, like, why would you say that? Not that I don't like Trump, but like, I think that like you got to be like very careful, like who you talk to about politics. I think it's like what people say. If you want to keep friends, they say never talk about politics or religion. And, like, I don't know, like, if you're talking to, like, clients, for example, like, you gotta be, I think, very careful to sort of, like, closely sort of mirror, like, their interests and, like, their views. You know what I mean? So, I thought that was kind of, like, a risky thing to bring up. Especially because, like, the difference between liberals and conservatives is that conservatives generally, I think, don't care about, like, who you support politically, but liberals really care. So if you're talking to a liberal and you like, oh, what is this? What's going on here? Do I have to kill these guys? I don't know. What does that mean? What happened? Did I do something bad? Like what happened? What was the? On the right of my screen, there's like a skull with bones icon. What is that? Should I not have killed this guy? So what I was trying to say is that another one of these freaking cover songs by KK Slider. So what I was trying to say that I think that conservatives generally don't care that much about who you like politically, but like liberals really care about if you bring up that you like if a liberal is talking to someone who they don't know very well, and then this person will bring up that they like, you know, certain conservative political candidates or conservative politicians, then they get like really like not trusting and like offended at these people. So I think it's kind of like risky generally to like, if you're trying to like talk to like a liberal or someone who you don't know what their political affiliation is, then like you like really should like be careful about mentioning that you like conservative politicians. It's pretty silly and like childish, and like I've known a lot of people that are like this, where like if you try to like express a different view or an alternative view politically to something that, you know, to a view that they have, and again, they would be liberals, right? If you try to express like a different sort of view than them, they just do not accept it. They cannot. Like, they would rather see you burned at the stake than to even acknowledge your alternative views. It's like they have like some sort of bizarre like new religion. It's strange. Whereas me, like, I like want to see like kind of like, you know, sort of freedom of thought and expression, and, you know, diversity of viewpoints, and like a diversity of sort of diversity of views and interests. But like liberals do not feel that way. It's strange. At least not from what I've seen. Bro, I'm trying to stay away from fast food, and my dad brings Arby's home. Oh no, he's trying to sabotage you. Well, better not waste food. Have you seen yet another fun PC game? Pal World? Pokemon Survival with Guns. I've heard of Pal World, but I don't know anything about it. Arby's is so nasty, though. I think I might have only ever had Arby's once, and yeah, I don't think I liked it much. I do agree. Wing bonds better. Wing bonds better? Just don't go into a village. Oh. Oh. Oh, with those guys that I killed. Man, but I have to go. I want to go into a village because I want to go get some carrots. I guess, like, as long as I have that, like, skull and crossbones icon, I shouldn't go. When does that go away? It would be funny if we didn't tell him. Oh, too late. I think I understand. Too late, you told me. It would have been funnier if you didn't tell me. Most of my IRL friends are painfully woke. It really does feel like some sort of bizarre cult or religion. Because it's just like they... It's like, I mean, like, the, you know, with the idea behind, like, wokeism, it's like, there are good intentions, you know? Like, I believe in, like, equality, and, like, I want to see, like, kind of everyone equally kind of succeed and thrive, you know? But there are some problems in our society that we can't just, like, wish away, or we can't just imagine they don't exist. You know, you have to actually, like, think about them and acknowledge that they're there, right? And so, you know, it's better to actually confront some of these issues. But, like, with wokeism, with people that are woke, they want to pretend these issues don't exist, or they create new issues that aren't real, usually revolving around race. Which, you know, you can get into kind of like a... I spend a lot of time on the internet, so you can kind of go into like a conspiracy theory kind of direction. Race issues started being a larger concern in our society after around 2010 or 2012. Because around that time, there was the Occupy Wall Street movement, which I don't know a lot about, but it was basically like... people were protesting against big banks and billionaires, and being like, listen, you rich people, you are the cause of a lot of these problems in our society. Like, we can't trust you. You know, you gotta like, you should actually be paying taxes instead of like giving away, you know, fake painting, like fake valuable paintings to like have like no tax, and shit like that. And then just after that, we started seeing the mainstream media publish stories about race relations a lot more after that. And then it became a big issue in the 2010s. Kind of suspicious. So it's kind of, it's frustrating a little bit to have to live in a world that disregards rationality, or to live in a society that disregards rationality in favor of like feelings. And as a very autismo individual that doesn't get feelings much in the first place, that's difficult for me. I guess I don't necessarily need to make glass just yet. Okay, I can continue to make this house. Let's see. I can sort of have windows. I'll just like not, you know, put any blocks here and there. I think I'll make this like a 3-block high type of deal. But how am I gonna do the roof? I don't know yet. Put the Arby's in the fridge. What was that? Did I hear something? Put the Arby's in the fridge. Arby's has some fine things. It may have to do with you being in Canada. What? Like the political situation? I've heard that, like, Canada is, like, one of the most liberal places in the world, and, like, more liberal than even California in some ways. Or, like, it's the most liberal place in the world after California, I've heard. Oh, is it nighttime? Shit. Ah, go away! Oh, I forgot to make a door. I forgot to make a door. I should make a door. Oh, I've got a bunch of shit in my inventory. Racism isn't real, guys. Grow up. You know, black people had lower homicide rates before the end of segregation. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I'd believe that. You can have my Arby's. I don't want it. I have arrived. Welcome. Why do you make 3 doors? Oh. Oh. Damn it. I saw the creeper coming around and I wanted to try to lead him away. Shit. Fucking hell. Damn it. Well, I guess it's a good thing I made that 3rd door. Shit. It's like, why did I make a group of 3 doors? This is why, I guess. How does this even work? There. Oh gee, when I was on PS5, I went over to the YouTube app and it was showing your short of COD. I mean, that's probably because you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. And so it you know, recommended it to you because you subscribed to me and it should show up in your feed. So that's good. So thanks for letting me know. Hope you enjoyed it. What the fuck? What kind of reaction time was that? Not, I mean, like, if you watch my streams regularly, you should see that I don't have the greatest of reactions. Often. Should I make a window there? I could make a window there. You didn't even run, you walked. I'm playing on Xbox, so I'm very used to. I've been more used to on my PS5 using my Pro controller with an extra couple buttons in the back that I map to have the like sprint button usually. So I'm kind of more used to sprinting with that button. So I'm slower with my Xbox controller, I feel. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how to make the roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'll do the stairs thing. Okay, so I think I do it like this. I don't know any like advanced Minecraft building techniques, so I have like very basic kind of knowledge of building. Holy sheep! Oh. But I'm not signed into the app on PS5. Well, that's kind of strange. You aren't, huh? Huh. I wonder why you saw it then. I would have thought that, like, you should have been, like, you should have had your accounts connected, because that's the most likely reason for you seeing it. Weird. It's a mystery. It sure sounds like one. I couldn't fathom to guess why you saw that. Not that I'm not grateful. Man, at this rate, I'll be quitting like after building this house. I should at least like set up my farm with like pigs in a fenced-in area or something. But I still need carrots. Where do you get carrots, by the way? I was thinking about getting carrots in a town, but since I have to worry about those, like, invader guys, maybe that's not an option. I don't know. This is a hard choice for me to make. I need to determine how much roof is too much roof. Maybe I should have gone with like a different color. Like the walls are one color and the roof is another color, sort of thing. I could do that. I could. Let me go cut down some more trees. In the interest of aesthetics, I must change it a little bit. Also, I need more wood anyway. Be a zombie nearby? I think there's just a like an underground cavern just under my feet or something. Sounds close, but it's daytime, so it can't be that close. So again, I think that it would look better if, like, the walls were one color and the roof was another color, instead of it all looking like beige puke. Gotta think about where I want to put windows exactly. Oops. Interesting that depending on the angle that you place a block, it changes the direction of the of the block. It's a nice touch. Kind of a subtle little mechanic. Okay, I think that's not too bad. Yeah, not bad at all. I think I mentioned this before, but like when you're sick, you really kind of understand how much you take for granted, how much you usually take for granted, like just being able to like breathe comfortably. I had some pretty rough nights lately when I was sick, just trying to like freaking breathe. How long is this stupid, like, curse supposed to last for? This curse that I have for killing that invader type guy. I want to go into the nearby town and steal their carrots. Alright, this looks not bad. Very sort of basic house structure, and it's got like a little sort of variety in the look of it, with like sort of it's very plain kind of, but it works well, I think. Let me actually even this out a little bit. Alright, done with the house. But I gotta at least set up, like, the start of my farm. How do you, I think there's a tool, like a hoe or something, where you can, like, change the look of the grass or something. That's what I want. No, it's not. No, it's not what I wanted. There's like some sort of a tool. I don't know what the tool is, but you can... There's a tool where you can like change the grass so it looks like a path or something. I want that. What tool could that be? Is it the shovel and you just like use a different function maybe? Yeah. No. Maybe, well, maybe this is it. Yeah, this might actually be it. But I'm maybe, yeah, this is probably it actually. Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably what it's supposed to be. Oh. Get out of here, you fucking cow. This is a pig farm. Okay, I got most of the heavy work done today. So tomorrow ought to be more fun. Tomorrow I'll actually start my farm. I gotta figure out how to get carrots. I gotta figure out how to get pigs. Shovel bliat. I figured it out. Are you delayed or something? Let's see. I need sticks. Oh, I need an oak gate as well. Why? Okay, this will be fun. This will be fun trying to set up this farm, cause like I'll start out with making like a little pig area, then I have to breed a ton of pigs, and then I'll like figure out on like, you know, moving them around my farm a bit. So like I'll have to like, you know, get the carrot and be like, here piggy, I'm gonna move you over to another pen or something. So it's a pretty good start, I think. I don't have carrots yet, but I'll need to plant a bunch of carrots. Oh, as part of the farming of a crop, I'm going to need to irrigate the field, which means I'll need a bunch of water, which means I'll need buckets, which means I'll need iron. So, me going over to that town is becoming increasingly necessary. That biome over there looks pretty interesting. With looks like a snowy mountain or something, and like cherry blossom trees. Looks very nice, very pretty. And then I can see over there, it looks like there is also another portal or something. So there could be maybe like a chest with some goodies in it. There's a few hills around here where I can maybe jump up and stand and kind of look in the distance and see if I can't see any other nearby towns. That'll be cool. Otherwise, I'm looking pretty good so far. All right, so we spent a lot of today kind of just like shoveling out a ton of dirt. So tomorrow I should actually be probably in a better position to actually start on my farm. I mean, the farm has been started, but like I can actually probably start farming tomorrow. So I'll quit here. Actually, hold on. Let me quit at dawn. Eight-bit Rasputin. Alright, I will quit here. Alright, thank you guys for watching. What were my other... I last played, like, more than half a year ago. No, wait. A year and a half ago, it looks like. Some of my other worlds that I named were Diamond Racist, Diamondo Bros, and Gamertopia. Good names. Alright, anyway. Looks like we got some big farming plans for tomorrow. So, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate the support. Hope to see you guys tomorrow with the continuation of this farming arc. See you boys then.